evening. I wish to call the Lee County Board of Commissioners meeting to order, this first meeting of 2024. So let's get used to using 2024. It'll take me a month to figure that one out. Please stand for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. The Congressional Chaplain, Reverend Dr. Sutherland, on January 7, 1862, gave the following to the 37th Congress. O that thou that seest from thy throne all the inhabitants of the earth, by whose favor the nations flourish, as by thy frown they fall, we pray thee for succor in this time of our need, as our fathers prayed before us. Give us the foresight and the discretion of thy wisdom, that we may know what to do and wherewithal to perform it. Imbue the whole heart of the nation with a religious faith, so that none among us may profane in any wise before thee. Fill us with thy solemn spirit and the awful majesty of this crisis. Let every man forbear levity, that there be no trifling Nero in the midst of burning Rome, that each may be vitally in earnest, bearing his life in his hand, and moving gravely as a living sacrifice upon the altar of God and of country, of freedom and of religion. O thou sovereign of our hope, prepare thy servants and thy whole people to vindicate in them thy sacred cause, thine honor and thy name, in the sight of all the generations. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You have the agenda in front of you. We do have an add-on for the approval of the EOC upgrade change order, and that's going to be on the consent agenda item 2V. And just for your information, I know it does say change order, the amount of $169.52 and $169.52. I kind of asked why it was such a small number, but because the overall contract was over $30,000, we have to make any substantial changes to the change order. So just for your information on that. Is there any other changes to the agenda? Seeing none, do I have an approval of the consent agenda as amended?
So moved.
Motion's been made to approve the consent agenda as amended. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And do I have an approval of the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Motion to approve the agenda as amended. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. We have no public comments for today. We have no old business. And we do have for new business the National Fitness Campaign Grant. And I believe our Parks and Recreation Manager is going to speak to us.
Yep. Good evening. Thank you, sir. Tonight I have the honor of introducing our new Assistant Parks and Rec Director, Jack Clellan. He's been with the county now for a little over 6 months, doing a great job. This is a grant that the department has been looking at since the comprehensive master plan was put out almost a year ago. So I'm going to turn the mic over to Jack and let him talk to you about this opportunity. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Joseph. Board, Chairman, thank you for seeing me tonight. As Joseph said, in 2021, in the capital plan for Parks and Recreation, there was a metric that we were trying to meet, and we weren't meeting it at the time. And that was community fitness opportunities. So what we have found is the National Fitness Campaign. This is an organization that comes out into communities that have a fitness focus, such as Parks and Recreation offices, and help build what's called a fitness court. This is a 7-station body weight fitness center, essentially. It's outdoor. So what staff has done is reached out to them, and they actually offer a grant opportunity to help offset some of those initial costs. In your budget package, you'll see the upfront cost is $205,000. The grant is for $30,000, which would bring the total investment down to $175,000. That is for concrete installation of the slab, installation of the equipment, essentially turnkey. That would get us a fitness court. In conversations with National Fitness Campaign, we found that Kiwanis Family Park meets their criteria with the walking track and the access and the amount of people that come through that park daily. They felt and staff felt this would be an ideal location for such a court for us. Excuse me. In your packet, last two, you'll see three pictures, excuse me. This is our current body weight system that we have in place. They're all free weights, pull-ups, I think there's some dips, some parallel bars. This court system would actually replace that system, give us better visibility, much more up-to-date, and really bring something nice to the community. So what we're here for tonight is simply to seek approval to seek this grant, apply for the grant. If we are awarded for this, we would be looking to fund this project in fiscal year 2025. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have tonight. If I can't answer them, I'm sure Joseph can, and if he can't, we'll definitely find them out for you.
Questions for Mr. Clellan? Commissioner Carter?
The only thing I'd comment on is that if you don't get the grant, it sounds to me like an excellent thing that you ought to include in your budget request for next year, so.
Thank you, sir.
something to think about.
We'll consider that. Thank you.
Commissioner Levick?
Just to comment, I think it's a great idea. As looking at the old equipment, it definitely is outdated and needs updated, and I think that's a good choice with the park you're talking about because of the parking, the number of people, and so I think that's a very well-suited place, and maybe some of the other parks we can get later on something smaller for those.
Absolutely. That'd be great if we
Yeah.
could get a pilot park there and then
Yeah.
expand in the future.
But good things, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Vorbeck?
Are you looking at doing the one that's in the, where it's got the free weight stuff and then the other slab that's for more like if they do like a fitness?
So currently, we are only looking at it's a 38 by 38 is the smaller version. Out there, we feel that that would fit better. We also don't want to create something where we create a problem where people are coming out maybe, I don't want to speak too much on it, but we're considering the smaller one at this time, especially it being a pilot program or a pilot park for
Okay, because I do know that under the big gazebo, they do some free yoga classes and
Okay.
some free Zumba classes, so, I mean, it might be used more than you think type thing. Just throwing it out there.
No, absolutely. If that's where the direction that the board would like us to go is with the larger pad, we can definitely put in for that.
I'd like-
We
I
started
mean,
with the smaller one.
Just because I know that they do it, especially in the more, and the person that comes out just brings a little boombox and they get, I mean, sometimes they get 30, 40 people out there, so just looking at that bigger space, that might be a good spot, especially if like it's sunny and, I mean, that whole area out there is really neat, so.
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely look into it. Go ahead. I'll let you-
So, just to comment on that, we've got a lot of feedback on that particular program. And the perception is that it's a Parks and Rec program.
No,
And
oh.
that's the perception from the public and the parents that are out there.
Oh, okay,
So we want to make sure we build something that is Lee County Government Parks and Rec,
got it.
because we can't control a private instructor going out there and doing that. And then, they make somebody upset, they call us and think
Okay.
it's something that we're doing because it's at our park.
Got it.
So if we were to do the bigger one, we would have to put some type of policy around that being for Lee County Government Parks and Rec programs only.
Got it, okay,
Or partnering or having some type of agreement with that instructor.
okay.
Commissioner Reeves?
Joseph, I just wanted to
Oh, I'm
comment.
sorry.
I know that might be the few times I've been there, she's never come across as
Oh,
representing the Parks and Rec Department, just so you know. But I
Absolutely.
can see
Yeah,
that side of it too.
it's a whole perception thing.
But it could be a thing, it's like you can put the sign up and you can rent it, but you may be asking for more trouble than it would be helpful, but just a thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Reeves?
Two things real quick. One is, will this be in a lighted area?
That was a great question. It is lit out there, yes.
Okay, and the other is, will there be anything for people with disabilities or handicap? Nothing at all? That don't sound right.
This is fully for adults that would like to go out there and work out. There is no ADA accessibility from the parking lot across that bridge onto that path. So this would just be for exactly what the comprehensive master plan called out, was adult programming. Now, we are addressing ADA issues at OT Sloan with a new playground out there to bring families together and have parents and grandparents and children with disabilities all on one big playground. But this would not be captured in that aspect.
Do you anticipate we might run into a problem behind that?
I don't, because we're going to be doing this at the same time we're doing the OT Sloan project. So with them being coincide together, I don't see
All right.
any problems there. Now, we can ask the National Fitness Campaign if there is any options.
I think we should.
Okay, absolutely.
Thank you.
Good question. Commissioner Sharp?
Yeah, I don't have any questions, but being on the Parks and Rec Advisory Board, I certainly support the project.
Okay, we have a request to approve the application for the National Fitness Campaign Grant, and you're going to put a caveat on there for referring to the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Move to approve.
Motion's been made to approve. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on to the manager's report on the monthly financial reports, and Candace Eisman. Wow. Let me be done.
Evening. Tonight, I'm bringing to you the November monthly financial report, and that has been attached in the agenda for your review. Our ad valorem collections are at 50.96% of the budget. The target for expenditures at this point in the fiscal year is 41.67%. There are a few departments that are over this target due to the inclusion of encumbrances. If you exclude those, strategic services and IT remain over the target due to the payment of annual maintenance agreements. I had originally included the September sales tax report. That report does run 3 months behind, and we were slightly behind in sales tax revenues. Since the agenda was published, the October sales tax report came out, so that's what I have included at your seat. We are at 1.18% ahead of where we were at the same time last fiscal year. So there has been an increase over between September and October's collections. We will still continue to monitor sales tax collections and make adjustments as necessary.
Questions for Candace? Commissioner Sharp? Commissioner Reeves? Commissioner Vorbeck?
No, sir.
Commissioner Connect?
Thank you.
Commissioner Levick?
No comment, no questions, thank you.
Commissioner Carver?
None.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And we have, county manager has a report.
So just a couple things I wanted to make y'all aware of since we put the agenda out. Today at lunch, the county did do a presentation at the public policy and the monthly public policy luncheon. Thanks to staff, we had the two assistant county managers, Angelina and Jennifer, along with Ben and Haley and myself, presented Lee County Jeopardy to the public policy group, and we I think it went over really well. They had an outstanding attendance today. I think every table was pretty much full, and I think everybody enjoyed it. So just wanted to let y'all know if y'all hear anything about that we did do that. Haley's asked me to remind you about the strategic plan questionnaire that she gave you at the board retreat, and ask you to please fill that out and get that back to her. Then I also wanted to let you know, I sent out a text earlier, but I just wanted to confirm and make sure the public knows that we have canceled Colts services tomorrow due to the inclement weather that we're expecting, and that included also closing the dining meal tomorrow at lunch at the Enrichment Center. And then all the classes they offer after 5 at the Enrichment Center are also canceled, and we have also canceled recreation programming tomorrow due to schools being closed. So, and we'll be monitoring the weather and seeing how it does for the rest of the day to make sure we feel like our employees can get home safely and all.
Questions for Lisa? Commissioner Carver?
None.
Commissioner Levick?
No questions.
Commissioner Connect?
What's the school status? Are they closing too, you said?
They are doing a remote learning day, for lack of
Remote
better words.
learning day. Thank you.
Commissioner Vorbeck? Commissioner Reeves? Commissioner Sharp? Aren't we glad we don't have remote learning days? Okay, next item on the agenda is commissioner comments. I'll start with you, Commissioner Sharp.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, I ate lunch with one of our Colts drivers today, and he tells me he loves his job and that what a great service that we provide for that and with that. And he says that, you know, he does it, things from taking people to dialysis, doctor's appointments, picking up kids to go to school, takes them over to the academy at, no, not that one.
Central
over by-
Carolina.
So, yeah, CCA, Central Carolina Academy, yeah. But, yeah, he was, I told him I appreciated hearing from him, and I do myself think it's a wonderful service.
Commissioner Reeves.
Happy New Year to everyone that haven't said it to, and thank you for this agenda. That's it.
Commissioner Vorbeck.
I just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year and excited for what 2024 is going to bring. That's it.
Commissioner Connect.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Commissioner Levick.
Just like everyone else, hope everybody had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. Thanks again to our staff. That Jeopardy sounded really fun, so that's pretty neat. Thank you for doing that stuff and making it interesting. With the safety information, please be safe tomorrow, citizens. Please, you don't have to get out and scout and look, and it's dangerous out there. I worked for the power company for 16 years, and it's not fun being out there in those conditions. So there's enough safety people out there. So just keep that in mind. Just be safe and take heed to what people say. So I always err on the side of safety is what I say. And with that, do look forward to, like Commissioner Vorbeck said, look forward to 2024 and what this county is going to have come in and do and things like that. So thank you.
Commissioner Carver.
Yeah, I just want to update you all that tomorrow at dark:30, I'll be taking off for a month to Africa, leaving the middle of January to your capable hands, and I'll see you again the first week in February. Happy New Year.
Thank you, and good luck to you on your trip, and be safe.
Thank you.
As well, I would like to wish everyone a happy new year, and we're going to have a busy year. Unfortunately, over the holidays, we did have a situation where we had a rescue and recovery operation. And I would like to recognize the emergency management team in that recent rescue and recovery operation. But we don't do enough to recognize these individuals, and I'll start by listing each and every one of them here. First off, we want to give our thanks and appreciation to the Lee County Fire Marshal, Sanford Police Department, Chatham County 911, Lemon Springs Volunteer Fire Department, the Pocket Fire Department, the Deep River Fire Department, the North Chatham Fire Department, Apex Fire Department, Sanford Fire Department, the Northview Fire Department, the North Carolina Forest Service, the Army Corps of Engineers, Nash County Sheriff's Office, Harnett County Emergency Services, Chatham County Emergency Management, the Moore County Public Safety, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, the Harnett County Sheriff's Office, the North Carolina Emergency Management, North Carolina State Highway Patrol, North Carolina Wildlife, the North Carolina Civil Air Patrol, First Health Lee County EMS, the Moncure Fire Department, the Pittsboro Fire Department, Wake K-9, the South Orange Rescue Squad, the Reds Team, the Benhaven Emergency Services, Wake Forest Fire Department, the Western Wake Fire Department, the CNC Search and Rescue, the North Carolina Search Dogs, the Ash Rand Rescue, the Nightdale Fire Department, Hamlet Search and Rescue, the Town of Pittsboro Emergency Management, Coastal Carolina Search and Rescue, Pineland Search and Rescue, Choco Search and Rescue, Brunswick Search and Rescue, Youngsville Fire Department, the Cover City Search and Rescue, Northwest Harnett Fire Department, Bowie's Creek Fire and Rescue, Somerville Bun Level Fire Department, Lillington Flatwoods Fire Department, the Cypress Point Fire Department, Irwin Fire Department, and the Scotland County Search and Rescue. I just want to emphasize the fact that all of these organizations and agencies from across the state came to participate, first in the rescue of the 4 kayakers, and then in the recovery of the last one. And I can't say enough of the dedication and the service they provided over a holiday weekend.
And if I could just add to that, 'cause I didn't hear it mentioned, just a special thank you to Cape Fear Rural Fire Department and their team. They led incident team management over this operation. So they had, particular time and effort in it, in leading all these organizations and coordination.
Thank you, and I did notice it wasn't on the list. I should have asked you before I went through this.
And Lee County Emergency Management also.
And Lee County Emergency Management. Wow. But all these folks were instrumental in doing what they did for us while each and every one of us were enjoying the holidays and such. So I can't say enough to thank them. With that, I have nothing further.
Move to adjourn.
Motion's been made to adjourn. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're now adjourned. Thank you. 6:21.
There you go.